Pittsburgh Steelers win the AFC North, baby. Like I said, all year long. All year long. I said this is coming down to the last game of the season. So I said all year long. Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are winning the division. Steelers are winning a playoff game this year. Houston's one of the hottest teams in football right now. Ain't gonna lie. But it's the Steelers' time to shine. It's Mike Tomlin's time to shine. This is a team on a mission right now. You got a lot of brothers in this room together. They're banded together. This is Pittsburgh versus the world right now because not a soul in the world has given the Pittsburgh Steelers a chance this season. Not a soul in the world. Not even Pittsburgh media. Not even half of the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base gave this team a chance to get in a dance, and now the Steelers are in the dance and have a chance to have a home playoff game. They sealed up the deal, got a home playoff game. And when you're at home, when you're in the playoffs, you're going up against what? CJ Stroud. What is this? His third year. Doesn't have much playoff experience. Yeah, they got a good defense. Their offense that great? I don't know. But this offense has been looking a lot better. The Steelers put up a better offensive performance than the elite Baltimore Ravens defense or offense with King Henry and Lamar Jackson and Dave Flowers and Andrews and Likely and all these players. But guess what? The Steelers had a better offensive performance than the Baltimore Ravens. The defense came up big in the second half, in first half, almost broke down in the second half, but the offense picked up the defense in the second half, just like the defense picked up the offense in the first half. And like Tomlin says all the time, football is about a collective. And guess what? The collective came up today, rallied together like a team, like brothers, and took the division, held on to the division, remained in the driver's seat, and are now going to the playoffs, baby. So I'm pumped right now. Mike Tomlin is now tied for 10th in all-time history. No, he's tied for the winningest record in history
Before
for
you start
Steelers
pumping the
head
drum,
coach.
you start pumping the damn drum, you better realize we could have lost that game easily.
Could have lost that game. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. If my aunt had balls, she can be my uncle.
I'm
There's
just
my
saying.
boy. There's my boy Calvin Austin running down the line. Woo! Can't catch Cal. What's up, baby? Where's the doom and gloom at? Where's the doom and gloom? We could have lost that game, but we won the game. I mean,
Yeah,
they
he
had
didn't
it
miss
right
the
there
kick
for
all
the
year.
taking.
That dude didn't. Well, two things happened. Boswell didn't miss an extra point all year, and that kicker didn't miss. That kicker never missed a kick below 50 yards all year.
Well,
So I mean, yeah, that was probably the craziest game I've ever seen in my life. Basically,
that was the craziest game I've ever seen in my freaking life. I was on the edge of my seat all year long, and the Steelers keep us in it all year long and keep you on the edge of your seat all year long and keep you entertained all year long. It's going to keep us entertained for one more week at the very least. Oh, baby, you can't script that game any better. That was insane.
You're right. Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what makes you feel like it's scripted, but it's not. But that's why it's good we're getting Metcalf back. We got to play the Texans, so I mean, we're going to need him. If we didn't have Metcalf against the Texans, you know what I mean? At least we get him back. We got him back. We should have been doing the brotherly shove the whole fucking time, dude. Why wouldn't you? I would just, dude. Hayward kept playing fullback, which is making me mad, but he did okay today. I don't know. I'm scared of the Texans. I don't even care. I do care. I just want a minute just to.
Cam Hayward is all over the field tonight. TJ was making plays. Highsmith was making plays. A couple of them there was some defensive miscues. I don't even know. There was a few miscommunications.
Yeah,
But
Jay
some of those
Flowers killed
touchdowns
us.
we never should have gave up. There was like 2 big touchdowns we never should have gave up. There was some type of miscommunication going on. I don't know what was going on. But Aaron Rodgers, the 42-year-old quarterback, 31 of 47, 294, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, outrushed Lamar Jackson, had more yards than Lamar Jackson, and damn near more than doubled his completions, 31 of 47. Aaron Rodgers went out there and put this team on his back and won this game, and not a motherfucker in the world wanted Aaron Rodgers to come here. Not a motherfucking world.
Okay, well,
Everybody said I was crazy when I put out a video last year talking about Aaron Rodgers coming to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Said I was crazy. Said he's washed up. Said he's a bum. Said he's a crumb. Says he's a team cancer. But the way I see it, this dude's getting this team to rally together. And what I see is Mike Tomlin taking an offense that is basically was getting trashed on, shit on all week by the Pittsburgh media. Just go out there and fucking dominate the Baltimore Ravens, who nobody gave the fucking Steelers a chance to beat that fucking team. And they just made Baltimore's offense look silly. Aaron Rodgers is a beast. Jaylen Warren, 215, playing like he's 250. Cam Hayward, old as hell. Everybody shit on him when he said, you know what? I finally want to get mine when it's the end of my career because I won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award and I've been giving back my whole goddamn career. Now I feel I deserve a fair salary, just like TJ Watt. And everybody wanted to shit on him and say he was washed up. Well, where was Camp tonight? He showed up in a big way and showed why he's the captain of his defense and has been the captain of his defense for a decade plus. Mike Tomlin has shown why he's a bona fide, surefire Hall of Famer and the tied as the winningest coach in the greatest franchise in NFL histories. Right, period. Point blank. So I don't want to hear the haters. What are y'all going to say? One and done, one and done, one and done. What if we are one and done? None of y'all had us here in the playoffs to fucking begin with. None of y'all. None of y'all. So what are you going to say now? Or what are you going to say? Oh, we win next week? They won't win the Super Bowl. Fire Tomlin. Get off Tomlin's jock. Get off the Steelers' jock. Go root for Cleveland if you don't want to be in it to win it every single year. And that's where Tomlin has the Pittsburgh Steelers in it to win it every single fucking year. Go ahead. You can talk now.
Yeah, well, there's also mistakes that were made throughout the whole entire game, just so you know. We could have made a field goal right there in that first 4th and 1. Could have took the 6 points, got the ball at half. I mean, there was mistakes throughout the game. We got lucky at the end. It came down to one play. They missed a field goal, or we could be sitting here grinding our beer. So let's not sit here and bitch about it. You know, I'm not even bitching about it. We got lucky. We did get at the end of the day. We got lucky. Okay, facts. Am I right?
They got lucky that Boswell. Missed the extra point. So even if they would have made that field goal, it still would have been a tie game, and it would have went to overtime.
We would have went to overtime. But if they would have made that field goal, they would have beat us. That's what I'm saying.
Well, then you could say, if that was the case, then you could say the Ravens got lucky. Boswell missed an extra point, and then the Ravens got lucky. Steelers won the game. Bottom line.
Well, we could have actually won the game if we took that 3 points instead of going for it on that 4th and 1 the first time.
I was pissed. I made a video. That's another thing. That 3 points, that field goal wouldn't even have mattered. Should have took the 3 there. I don't know why they didn't take the 3 there. Should have took the 3 there. I agree.
Yeah, that's what you do. You take your points.
I agree.
At one time we went for it, didn't we? And we should have punted it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too. 100%. I agree with that. Didn't like that. He gave them 3 and he left 3 on the table. So really, that's 6 points Tomlin left on the table again in this game that could have lost us this game. You're right.
So that's what I would have done, though. I'm talking about first half. I'm not really necessarily talking about the second half. We kind of dominated them. After Hamilton got hurt, dude, they were like weak.
Yeah.
Once they lost Hamilton, dude, they were weak. You could tell, dude. Aaron Rodgers was just picking that apart. Start throwing a Freiermuth. When's the last time you start throwing to him? You know. So, but yeah, the first quarter, dude, you can't be leaving points, especially in the playoffs, on the board like that, dude. You have to Punt the ball or take your 3. I don't give a damn if we got Aaron Rodgers, bro. Maybe if it's the fourth quarter, you do it. If you're down, you have to take your points.
I agree.
You were
Especially
playing
against Houston, you got to take points. I think against Houston too. You can't leave points on the
100%.
table. They're going to be so hard to come by against Houston. So you got to take them when they're there, bro. And you have to give your defense the best opportunities to force turnovers. And that's punting the ball early in the first quarter, and that's taking those 3 points at the half. Especially when you get the ball back in the second half, you got to get the ball. You got
Exactly.
to
And
take
here's another thing. I don't know if you've seen they benched C.J. Stroud today, and they put the backup in.
Why? Because he's
So that
soft.
means he wasn't doing good. So now you know he's flustered. So that gives us another chance.
Ooh, and we at home. The Steelers fans are going to be charged. There ain't going to be no fire in Tomlin.
You
There
can't
ain't
be
going to
giving
be
up
no
3 points. You got to kick them field goals, bro. I'm just telling you. 4th and 1, I don't give a damn, bro. That one last drive, I don't understand, dude. You can take the 3 and then you get the ball at half. That's 10-6.
Yeah. I agree. I didn't like that call. I made a whole video about it. Didn't like that call. That could have been costly.
Oh, very bad. And then the other one, we went for it. We didn't punt the ball. You punt the ball.
Didn't like it.
In the whole first half, am I right? Our defense, I told you, our defense was on the field the whole time.
Yeah, they dominated, though. They're playing pretty damn good, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you can't keep doing that, though. That's what I'm saying. You have to split it up. I mean, at least 16 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, man. But you can't leave your defense on the field the whole damn half. We need a healthy defense. We're finally a little healthy. We would have been more healthy if we'd have beat the Clowns. But listen, a win's a win. But we left points on the board. We could have won a lot easier. And now Metcalf comes back, so.
Oh, you think that helps the offense? Metcalf coming back?
100%.
Who's favored in this game, Houston or Steelers?
Probably not even out yet. Not till tomorrow.
Houston's going to be favored. How many did the Steelers win by tonight? They won by what, 2 tonight?
1, 2, yeah, 2.
26-24.
Yeah. Dude, we got so lucky. That's all I know.
Luck be a lady.
I can't wait to hear Philip. What do you think Filipponi's going to say tomorrow? Fire Tom.
Tomlin is the best coach in the world. Tomlin is the best, and we're going to give him an extension. And how can you say the Steelers don't have a chance? Just like he said all week this week. How are you going to say the Steelers have a chance? Well, this week, how are you going to say the Steelers don't have a chance after that big win at home on Monday night? He's going to ride the trend and lick 'em balls is what he's going to do. Big old black and gold balls is what he's going to be doing all week, slobbering them up.
He didn't get his balls pierced.
Yeah, that's what he's next.
Texans are going to be tough.
390 yards, 100 yards, 290 pass yards. Man, Kenny Gainwell's a beast, man. Kenny Gainwell's a beast. Had that big play in the end. Calvin Austin with the touchdown, man. Jaylen Warren was playing great. Cam was playing great. Herbig was in there making plays, dude. Whoo, man. Ramsey had a couple mess ups in this game, I gotta say. But man, I think the defense played all right, especially the first half. But eventually, I mean, I don't care how good your defense is. When you're going up against a high-powered offense like that, you're going to give up some points. So that's why, I keep saying you got to take the points when they're there. But it is what it is. And it is what it is. The Steelers win, and they're going on to the playoffs. And this is God damn, bro. If we win a playoff game this year, then what are they going to say about Mike Tomlin? And if they win another one, say we get through Houston, bro. I mean, say Jacksonville, they got a home game. They beat Buffalo. You know what? Who would we play? I mean, I think we could beat any team. We meet the
We
Patriots.
play
We
the
already
top
beat them.
seed. We play the top seed. We'll probably play the Dolphins. I mean, not the Dolphins, the fucking Broncos.
Patriots. Oh, the Broncos. Yeah. So we'll win. We'll have to play the Broncos. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Depends on if there's
No,
enough.
no, 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 no.
Well,
We're the
then
fourth.
I know,
Say if
but
a
if
wild card team wins, they would have to play the
they
Broncos.
play the
Actually,
Broncos, then we play probably the Patriots or Jaguars.
probably the Patriots.
I don't know, man. You have to wait till the game. It's too early to project on that.
'Tis the year the playoff drought ends. Amen, brother.
Yin said if we win the Super Bowl, he's going back to Cincinnati. So
Okay. All right. Well, the Steelers, man, they are amazing. They're a great team. They're going to go on to the playoffs. And what I got to say about Mike Tomlin, man, the guy's a great coach. Tired of the haters. You want to say we got lucky, whatever. The Steelers, we were in the driver's seat all year. Steelers basically were in control of this game from the second half on. The Ravens basically had to have a prayer to go down. Boswell doesn't miss that field goal. Game doesn't even matter. Here's Lamar Jackson. He blew the game. He was 11-18, 238, 3-1. Yeah, he played good. He didn't rush the ball. Is he going to go somewhere else? I don't know. Let's say if he does go somewhere else, who knows? But the Ravens, will they be back? I ain't scared of the Ravens. Am I scared of the Cincinnati Bengals next year? Nah. Steelers got $39 million in cap space going into next season. So let's just be completely honest, man. Steelers, not only they're going to be coming back with a lot of this talent on this roster next year, they're going to have a lot of money with the draft into Pittsburgh to attack this thing. So let's just say the Steelers go into playoffs and we get another one and done like always. Steelers have a ton of money to go into the offseason and be back once again next year competing for the divisions. The Steelers don't rebuild, they reload, and they keep on winning, baby. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are straight up dominant franchise, one of the best franchises in the league. What can I say, man? I don't know what else to say other than I've been calling this all year long. That this is going to come down to the last game of the year. I've been calling this all year long that the Steelers are going to win the division. I've been calling it all year long that the Steelers were going to go 10-7. I predicted this before the season, and my foresight is amazing. It's just amazing. I have a gift, and that's just the bottom line. I have a gift, and the Steelers, I can honestly see flustering CJ Stroud in this game. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to go up against this Houston defense and one of the hottest teams in football. I'm not going to lie. But I think Aaron Rodgers can systematically pick apart that defense. And with DK Metcalf back, it's going to open up so much of the underneath stuff for Kenneth Gainwell, for Jalen Warren, for Pat Freiermuth, for Jonnu Smith, for Calvin Austin, and for like a Thielen. See, Thielen, he's not really a stretch receiver. He's a possession receiver. That's why the Steelers brought him in here. You put Scantling on the outside. You put DK on the outside. You got your two deep threats. And now you got Thielen able to work the slot. You got Calvin able to work the slot. And you got the tight ends to work the underneath junk and the middle stuff. And not only that, it's going to open up the running lanes too, because DK is a threat to take the top off the defense anytime he's on the field. So it's going to open up so many running lanes for DK Metcalf in this game. So it is what it is, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to the playoffs. And that's the bottom line, man. And where are the haters at? Even one of the biggest haters in the world, Kevin Adams. I seen his video. I was wrong. I can at least admit, at least he comes out and admits that he's wrong, man. He better go berserk, man. That's what I say. He better fit and go berserk, man. Because if he does go berserk, oh, man, I mean, he's got a lot to prove because Steelers lose that game to Cleveland, they lose that game to Baltimore. Then, I mean, of course, Tomlin's going to get all the blame, but really, there's no excuses for DK Metcalf doing that dumb stuff and putting that team in this position. So he's really got a lot. He's really got to step up in this game and show why the Steelers gave him that big extension, show why the Steelers made the trade to get him, and show he's got to play. He's got to go in full beast mode. He's got to vindicate himself for that idiotic mistake that he made against the Detroit Lions that he never should have did. I mean, was that guy probably said a lot of rude, ignorant stuff? Yeah. But the moment you're way bigger and you're way above that, you're DK Metcalf, and you put yourself in a position to where you could have screwed your whole family over, really, and you could have left yourself a lot of money on the table. And honestly, Steelers lose this game, they honestly might release DK Metcalf and they might say, screw you and all your guaranteed money because you just costed us this year. So, yeah, DK needs to go berserk. He owes the Steelers to go berserk in this game against the Houston Texans. That's a fact. He was a 1-year deal. I'm not sure exactly how much he signed for. I think it was really cheap. That's what they keep talking about, how we just got such a steal in a deal for Kenneth Gainwell. I think Kenneth Gainwell led the team in receptions this year. A plethora of rushing yards. On top of that, Kenneth Gainwell is a nice little receiver out of the backfield. He's such a good little gadget to come out of the backfield, and he's fitting to go berserk too, especially with DK back. DK makes the game way much easier for him, so that's going to make things way better. But I got to really look at Houston's roster, honestly, and look at their injury reports because I don't really follow Houston that good. I know they got C.J. Stroud. I know they got a really good defense. I know they've ripped off a big chunk of games this last portion of the season. I honestly think they might have only lost one game, if not no games, in the last 8, 9, 10 weeks. Houston probably is one of the hottest teams in football right now. So it's going to be interesting. You got the Broncos versus the Chargers. I can see that. Oh, no, they played. We got to see what the playoff matchups are now. What are the playoff matchups now? Denver's got the bye. Steelers play Houston. Jacksonville plays Buffalo. And the Patriots play. Who do the Patriots play? Who am I missing here? Who do the Patriots play? I'm drawing a brain fart right now. Texans defense was the best, I think, all year. Well, that's what I'm saying. We beat Houston back in 2020. It's been a minute since we beat them. I remember that first time we played C.J. Stroud. It was his rookie year. That's why I'm kind of scared of Houston too, because I remember nobody gave Houston a chance. It was 2 years ago. Maybe it was whatever. It was C.J. Stroud's rookie year. We played Houston, bro, and that dude systematically picked apart the Steelers' defense last time we played Houston. So, but this is a different defense. This is a different year. We got a totally different quarterback now. I think our offense is a lot better now than it has been the past 4, 5, 6 seasons. We've actually found our quarterback now in Aaron Rodgers that actually can lead and be a veteran and make checks at the line, control the pace of the game. What he does at the line of scrimmage is amazing. His cadences, everything to keep defenses off balance. I mean, that's what the Steelers offense has been lacking for a long time is veteran leadership. Aaron Rodgers brings it, and he keeps what he does every time he's asked about, are you going to retire? He doesn't say yes. He don't say no. He just puts a little smirk on his face. So he's leaving the door wide open to come back. And you better believe the Steelers got the door wide open for Aaron Rodgers to come back. So we got Ron coming back for one more year in Pittsburgh. So we ain't done. And even if we do fuck it up this year in the playoffs, the Steelers will be right back in the thick of it next year with all this money they got in salary cap and all these draft picks they got coming up in the draft in Pittsburgh. Steelers going to be making a lot of moves and making a lot of headlines in this offseason. And shit, this season ain't over yet. They could be making a lot of headlines next week if Houston comes to town and they beat the brakes off them. Go on to the next round. Steelers' future is bright, baby. Future is bright. Future is now. And, you got this young stud, Will Howard, national champion, looming, drafted in Pittsburgh. Get yourself a nice little second, third round quarterback. And then you got two young quarterbacks that you could groom up behind Aaron Rodgers. Man, the future could be very bright for the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially if, you bring in one of these guys and they can groom up and come up behind Aaron Rodgers. And then you're set, baby. You're set. Yep. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Steelers, man. I'm so pumped for this win for the Steelers, man. I mean, everybody said they didn't deserve it, this and that. Man, they were in the driver's seat all year long. The hell don't they deserve to make it in the driver's seat all year long? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Steelers are very relevant right now. Top story on ESPN. That was the craziest game I've ever seen in my life. I mean, dude, I was sitting on the edge of my seat this whole entire game, man. That game was fucking crazy, bro. There ain't no other. I mean, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. One of the craziest games I've seen in a long time. And I'm pumped. I'm so happy. So Mike Tomlin is Todd Chucknall. And, he was about to cry. He was about to cry in his press conference. Aaron Rodgers was about to cry. Cam Hayward was about to cry. TJ Watt was about to cry. That game was fucking unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. Yes, we did. Show a lot of heart. They banded together like brothers. Now we're in the playoffs, man. And all Tomlin needs is one playoff run. He's not only top 10 in NFL wins, top 10 in playoff wins all time. And what the haters going to say then? What's the Fire Tomlin crowd going to say then? Sucks. Sucks. Fire him. He'll never have another winning season without Ben. Never. Never have another winning season without Ben. Well, so much for that. He had a winning season with Kenny. How many coaches in the NFL can have a winning season with Kenny Pickett? Who what did Kenny Pickett do today? 3 passes for 4 yards and an interception. He went out there with Mitch Trubisky. He went out there with Devlin Hodges. He went out there with Mason Rudolph winning games. He went out there with old ass washed up Russell Wilson, who got benched like 4 weeks in with the Giants. Justin Fields has been playing terrible for the Jets. Tomlin went 4-2 with him. I mean, god damn. So you're telling me with Aaron Rodgers? Come on, man. Where's the haters at? I can't wait. Mark Madden. It's going to be one and done anyway. One and done anyway. I'm a genius. You're all marks. What's up, Mark Madden? Oh, I can't wait to hear what he got to say. I can't wait to hear what he has to say, man. I can't wait. I'm actually going to listen to his show tomorrow and see all the fucking hot air coming out of his mouth. It's going to be one and done. The Steelers have no chance. Dude, with Aaron Rodgers under center, man, and that defense, bro, and DK Metcalf coming back at home. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. Regular season's half the battle. And once you get in the dance, you got a chance. And the Steelers got a chance, baby. Shit ain't motherfucking sweet, baby. It ain't sweet. It ain't never sweet. It ain't never pretty. But guess what? The Steelers do it their way, baby. And that's rough, raw, and rugged, baby. That's rough, raw, and rugged, baby. Let's go. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let him eat the crow. They ain't gonna. Hey, Kevin Adams. I'll at least say Kevin Adams ate crow. One of Tomlin's biggest haters. He at least ate crow. Said I was so fucking wrong the whole time. So hey, at least one of them's eating crow. So we got the Chargers versus the Patriots. We got Buffalo versus Jacksonville and the Steelers versus Houston. I see Buffalo beating Jacksonville, so they would have to play Denver. I see the Patriots beating the Chargers and the Steelers beating Houston. So it would be what? The Steelers versus the Patriots, I guess? I don't know. I have to really look at it, man. I got to break it down. Bring it on, Houston. I love it, man. I'm so pumped. Texans and Steelers Monday, January 10th, 8 a.m. Guess what? Guess what, everybody? The Steelers are in prime time again. They in prime time again. Who else you going to put in prime time? America's team. That's who you're going to put in prime time is America's team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's who's in prime time on Monday night in the playoffs, baby. Gotta love it. And Tony Dungy's happy as hell, too, because everybody claims Mike Tomlin's a DEI hire and never deserved a shot. Well, guess what? He was groomed up, schooled up, and worked under Tony Dungy and helped Tony Dungy build a Super Bowl caliber defense with Tampa Bay. And Tony Dungy was a coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, a player for the Pittsburgh Steelers that was a big part of Tomlin being hired, who is a Hall of Famer in his own right. So people telling me he's a DEI hire all day long, guess what, man? This man's never had a losing season. This man has one of the best resumes in the NFL, and there's no debating it. It's not a fucking opinion. It's a bona fide fact. It's a bona fide fact. DEI that. Rooney rule that, man. DEI and Rooney rule that. That shows me everyone calling this dude a DEI hire. Everyone that says that when he has one of the best resumes in the freaking NFL tells me exactly why the NFL had to adopt the Rooney rule in the first place, baby. Period. I'm tired of the Tomlin haters. I'm tired of the Steelers haters. I'm tired of the doom and gloom. I'm ready for a playoff win. The Steelers are ready for a playoff win. Tomlin's ready for a playoff win. Rodgers is ready for a playoff win. Cam's ready for a playoff win. You know, TJ's eating and feasting for a playoff win because he hasn't had one yet in his entire career, but he's ready to show the world why he got paid $40 million and he's going to come out and he's going to be balling. And the Steelers defense is going to be balling, and Rodgers is going to be on the money, and he's going to be calling the plays, and he's going to be running the show. Yeah, salute to you, Brandon. Shout out to you for, paying your bets. You the man. Even though you're a little shit sometimes. You're a man now. You ain't a little shit no more. You's a man now, boy. You's a man now, boy. You's a man now, boy. Chargers at Patriots. I got the Patriots at home. I don't know. Was Herbert going to play in that game? I know Trey Lance played for the Chargers today, and he looked horrible. So if Justin Herbert ain't playing in that game, he's done. This Bills and Jags is going to be interesting, though. I really don't know who to pick on that one. That's Sunday, January 11th. One. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting, man. Don't lose next week, son. Hey, it'll be a good game. Be a good game. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I wonder, does Ernie is, bro, I'm ending it. It's enough's enough. Enough's enough.